Hello and welcome to Sparkle and Spell Tarot. I do have a Sparkle and Spell witchy shop as well if you would like to visit that, which is sparkleandspell.etsy.com. I did film an intro that was supposed to be for the reading, which was going to be one long reading, but I wanted to give more time individually to each sign. So now I'm making another intro, but if you would like to watch the original one where I introduce myself, give kind of a life update, I will link that below, or you can find it on my page if you're on Instagram. My name is Paige, by the way. Never get tired of those jokes. But I am super excited to be reading for you guys today. If you want to support me, I have posted things like my Venmo and Cash App in the description of the video. And if not, and you're just here to enjoy the reading, then you are always welcome. I'm super excited to be reading for you guys today. I've been reading tarot for 15 years. I'm also certified, though I will say you don't need to be certified to read tarot. And you should definitely get yourself a deck if you are interested and this seems fun to you, or you feel like you're getting insight here. And don't forget to like and subscribe, please, or follow me if it's on a platform other than YouTube. And let us get started. Hello, beautiful Aries. I am starting out reading for singles here, and the first thing I notice is there's a lot of green, so I see that as growth, abundance, healing, and this is for the first week in January, so the 1st through the 7th. By the way, this deck is by Carrot Tarts on Etsy, although I don't think she is making this deck anymore. I'm pretty sure I got the last one, but maybe she'll print more, so look her up. She has beautiful prints if her shop is still open, and she's a lovely human being. So anyways, I see a lot of earth energy here. You could be dealing with an earth sign. You could just be focusing on nurturing, your energy. And in the past, we have the Emperor. So the Emperor tells me that you were emotionally guarded, but, well, stable. You're prioritizing stability over being vulnerable, or dealing with someone who needs to have things their own way. And maybe you were like, I'm not gonna chase people. I'm not gonna, I don't chase, I attract, as you should. But you are standing in your power, just perhaps not being as vulnerable as you could be. And that's more so about leaning on yourself over other people. And now our current energy, which is the King of Pentacles, shows me that maybe, just maybe, you're softening up a little bit. Not weakening, but softening. So you're feeling grounded, self-sufficient, steady emotionally. And you seem to be more open, but maybe like a little more selective, than you have in the way past. But you're stable enough now to receive and not just initiate things, not just be the one to take control over everything. You're able to have balance now. It's a maturing, I think. And then in the future, we have the Ace of Pentacles, which this is like a real beginning. There's like a tangible offer that I see coming in. This is a connection that has long-term potential. Somebody who's, showing you through their actions that they want you, they desire you, someone might ask you on a date. That would be super awesome. Let me know in the comments if that happens. But it's not just, a fling. This is something you can build on. And I did get the Two of Pentacles as a clarifier. So it looks like, but with this one coming up right after the Ace of Pentacles, I see that you will be kind of making a choice or juggling some kind of priorities here. So maybe you're trying to figure out how to still be independent and open up to this new person, or you're deciding where you want to put your time and energy right now. But it doesn't feel overwhelming. This is a very grounding energy. So I feel confident that you're going to be able to make great decisions for yourself, and you're going to feel confident in making those decisions. And then I also, at the bottom of the deck, I got this guy, which is the Ace of Wands, and that is a passionate card. It's often like the hanky-panky type card, so I don't know, a little something might be happening here. But either way, you're awakening some kind of desire within yourself, passion, attraction. You know, you're not choosing between safety and passion right now. You are getting all of it, and that's super exciting. So let me know if that resonated with you, and I hope you have a great week. Hello, my beautiful Aries in a couple. I have a little reading here for you. So it looks like in the past we have the Page of Wands, which shows me that you had curiosity and attraction with your partner, or like feeling like, oh, let's see how this goes. Or you could have had a recent reset with a partner with that same feeling, wanting to see how things go. There is a flame here, but this is about learning each other. It's not like a fully formed energy. And then in the present, we have the Page of Pentacles, which is you guys are attempting to, ground the spark that you have, wanting to do better, show effort for each other, wanting to build something real, even if, you make mistakes in the process. And this is all, these two pages here are a learning energy, learning how to deal with something that's going on. And then we have the Three of Swords coming up in the future energy, which tells me that there could have been some kind of truth that was hurtful, maybe said in some kind of argument, or there could have been a miscommunication, feeling emotionally distant, or maybe there was some kind of old argument that got brought up again. So this is a pressure point in the relationship. And then I got, for a clarifier, I did get the Strength card, which shows me that, you're having patience with each other as much as you can, and trying to be compassionate and choosing gentleness over like overpowering each other, which, oh, sorry if you hear those sirens. So this, to me, clarifies the Three of Swords as a healing moment and not a breaking point. If you're willing to be mature, forego the ego, forego the ego. And strength often shows a love that's growing through being vulnerable with each other. And I did actually pull a clarifier here, another one. You get an extra card, the Three of Cups, which this shows me a reconciliation energy. So that definitely like hones in on this strength on the bottom of that. And starting to like feel relief after tension, feeling like a team again. So whatever happened, whatever kind of disconnect that there was, it wasn't any kind of malice. It was just a misunderstanding, maybe being overwhelmed emotionally. and there's an opportunity to come back together. And not just patch things up, but like really come back together. So I wish you the best of luck in your relationship, Aries, and thank you so much for listening. Here I've pulled some cards. These can either be messages from your person or messages, well, the person on your mind, or messages from the universe. And the top row here is for our singles, bottom row is for our coupled Aries. So first for our singles, we have I am manifesting you. So someone could be manifesting you. One could be significant, January, maybe January 1st, perhaps the first of some kind of month. It could be an anniversary or a new beginning. And then we have yes. So if there's a question on your mind, perhaps the answer is yes. And then we have wrongful advice over here, which to me says that you may be getting some kind of advice from a friend or a family member that tells me that they don't know what they're talking about. So maybe take advice that you're getting with a grain of salt. And then for our couples, we have you matter. So your partner wants you to know that you matter to them and that they're ready. So I don't know what that means. Maybe they're ready to talk things out. Maybe they're ready to have a baby, ready to get married. Whatever's significant to you. The number 0 could be significant, or you could be starting fresh, which does reflect your reading. And then we have do you even care? So perhaps your partner's wondering if you do care, and this is a good opportunity to talk things out, start anew, and let them know that they matter to you as well. Thank you for listening. I have picked 5 zodiac signs that you could encounter in the first week of January, Aries. And let me see. These could be of somebody on your mind. It could be a family member, it could be a friend. It could just be the overall energy, maybe someone you're meeting. First off, we have the lovely Capricorn. Pisces could be significant to you. I don't know why the camera is not focusing. Aquarius. Sagittarius. Or Libra. Let me know in the comments if that makes sense to you. And then I've also pulled some initials from my Scrabble letters here. And these could be initials of someone. I could spell out a word that's significant to you. It could be nothing. But also let me know if these make sense. So first we have I, R, I again, R again, E, ire, U, Ru, G, V, X. I've been getting X a lot today, I feel like, in these, which is pretty rare. Oh. Ox, maybe that's someone's favorite animal. Veg, Maybe you're encountering a vegetarian, or maybe these are just initials of somebody that you know. Welcome to your business reading, Aries. These are some beautiful looking cards that we have here. So I'm just gonna jump right in. We've got the Star in the past, which tells me that you were operating in some kind of hopeful energy, maybe healing and recovering, recalibrating yourself. You could have been holding on to some kind of vision that you had, even if you couldn't see results from it, or the results that you wanted weren't immediate for you. And this card often follows some kind of burnout or disappointment, and this is about keeping your hope or dreaming again, and choosing authenticity over the grind. And then we have the Fool as your present energy, which shows me that you could be stepping into something new and you're not really sure where it's gonna go. You're trusting your instincts, and you're leading with courage. You may not be certain where things are headed, but you're willing to take the plunge, willing to, you know, dive into something new, even if you don't know exactly where it's gonna go. And this is about like beginning something properly. So going into something with passion could be an unconventional thing even. And it could feel scary, but this seems like a right move to me. And then in the future, we've got Justice here, which shows me that your efforts are going to be looked at, you know, fairly. There may be some kind of contract or a payment or some kind of formal decision that's coming into alignment for you right now. So maybe you're signing a new work contract. And whatever work that you're putting in, it seems like you're getting that back to you and you're going to receive the rewards that you deserve for that. And then we have the Queen of Cups, which was the clarifier card that I pulled. And this says that your emotional intelligence is really important when it comes to your career right now. So leading through intuition, authenticity, compassion, you know, pouring into your cup, perhaps even meditating or doing something spiritual. I see, like, when I see this and her holding this, I see her as like scrying. So perhaps you have like a little bit of spell work going on or something. And this shows me that whatever you're putting your passion into right now, it feels right with your heart. Or you could be just leading with empathy instead of your ego here. And it could be some spiritual-based work or some service-based work. But it looks like things are coming into balance for you, and that's super exciting. So I wish you the best of luck and have a good first week of January. I have pulled a spirit animal card for the first week of January for you. And I'm going to be reading from the book here. This is the Spirit Animal Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. And it looks like you got the pig spirit. This pig is so cute. And that is page 142. I'm going to read straight from this. It says, use your mind wisely. Pig spirit appears to remind you of the right use of intelligence, a gift we all have that is meant to be used with love, compassion, and discernment. Intelligence means recognizing the value of intuition partnered with smarts and common sense, which leads us to intelligent solutions. When pig spirit appears, you are called to respect your analytical mind and use it for the highest good, recognizing that all facts must be considered even when they do not fit with what you know already. Spirit blesses us with wisdom when we allow pig spirit to nudge us into open-minded, thoughtful dialogues whether with others or internally, as we mull over our ideas and what we have come to understand. You are intelligent and capable of clear-minded thinking, shaped by the wisdom you've accumulated and the intuition that will tell you when you have more learning to do, because not all facts are in. Now is the time that your decision-making powers are reliable, for you are in alignment with pig spirit's keen intelligence. And I'm just reading a little bit more here. So it says the pig spirit can be here to protect you from analysis paralysis. So let your mind rest and allow your intelligence to mingle with the mysteries of intuitive guidance, which this really reflects your business reading to me. And if you skip through that, I would suggest going back and watching it. And yeah, let go of your fear and anxieties. Use your intelligence. Take a break, relax. You know, take a nice bath. And you know, things will come to you when you stop gripping what do I want to say so quickly? So tightly. Stop gripping things so tightly and just release, let go, allow things to happen. You're smart and you know what you gotta do.